Okay, this video is going to be about the incomplete work from the complaints, plural, concerning the mold in this apartment and the causes of that mold, up to and including the flood that happened on the 9th. Today is the 14th of November. There was a flood in the middle of the night on August 9th into the morning of August 10th. Early in the morning we found it blasting into our apartment. But let's go over things. We'll start in the kitchen, of course. This plywood was replaced the old particle board flooring that had turned black from the mold. As you can see, all he did was spray Kilz. Kilz does not kill mold. Mold continues to grow. All right. He put the overflow preventer backwards. It now dumps water directly into the sink. We told him about it. He said that's the way it's supposed to be. I told him, no, it's not. It's a backflow. It's called a backflow preventer. He screwed it around. Look, he put it all on the way. And right there, when he reattached it to the pipe, he didn't even tighten up his clamps. It's not even tightened. All that occurred when they replaced this garbage disposal. We've lived in squalor because this apartment was never cleaned. We cleaned it, and when the flooding started, we just gave up. Every time we cleaned it, it happened again. There was water all in the kitchen, flowing down. Cabinet was coming down from here. I imagine coming from the soffit down in between the two cabinets down. This counter was flooded all the way across. This counter was not flooded. That counter over there was not flooded. But this floor, the entire kitchen floor, was flooded. From cabinets to carpet. Cleaned up the water. It's now today. What I say today is the 14th. 5 days. This morning was the first morning I woke up and there was no water still oozing out. I'd cleaned it up during the day. This morning I woke up, there was no more water. So the carpet was all wet. Cut the padding back. Padding was cut back all the way to here. This was the padding line. Over here it was cut back to here. All the way up. All the padding in the hallway was removed. Baseboards are pried away from the wall. What purpose that serves? It doesn't do any good unless you remove it so that you can cut holes where the baseboard is and suck. Allow air to get into the stud space. There's water in here. I've got to bring those a dehydrator in here, dehumidifier in here. I've used my shop vac to clean up. The entire slab is cracked all over the apartment. Penetration's all the way down. I was able to stick a wire all the way down to dirt. The bottoms of the air return chambers, there's two of them side by side. This one connects to that one, and then they both go up into the air conditioner. They were full with water. It was not sucked out, I sucked it out. There was water rushing down. This whole hallway was flooded in a level above the carpet. There was water all in here. Yep, this maintenance apartment complex does not do maintenance. They don't care. They do not care. This is dried out. It used to leak a lot. It used to be a pipe that went all the way across and went down that way. What the fuck for, I don't know. But anyways, this unit was pulled out once before. And there was water coming down again. This time around it was sopping wet. Just pouring down. All wet, been wet before. Let's pull this carpet out and I'll show you the old mold issues that still have not been resolved, and now the mold has been reactivated, and Alma can't be here. She's sick now. She can't be here either because of the retaliation by management that is obvious. There we go. This is dry. As you see, there's evidence of old mold. Water all the way down. Mold. The slab was even wet. I mean, black. I cut this carpet in 2012 to put into this apartment. This closet has never been used since we moved in. It moved in, it was mold. They didn't change out the carpet. Yeah, I'd say it's been wet before. All they did was kills it, put new shelves in, and that was it. That was it. This stuff, the guy came in, sprayed that stuff all over the floor. The bathroom was flooded as well. It was coming out of that vent right there like gangbusters, just pouring out. And it was pouring out of that hole right there. I don't know if you can see it. But it's right there. Right at the tip of my shadow. It's crazy, pouring out right there into this tub. You see a watermark there, watermark there. This is even coming out of those holes. Crazy. It was just filled in here. Watermark up there. The ground faults were tripped in both bathrooms and the kitchen. There's more mold in this hallway underneath the carpet. I'll break out the camera when it comes time to pull up the carpet. We ran the dehumidifier in here. I can't remember, 2 days, 3 days. And this side over here, he says it's still wet, and I believe him. That's still wet, but I'd have to move all that to get to it. And this side over here in the carpet was still wet this morning, so I draped it over a sawhorse. This carpet was still wet when I folded it back this morning. Thought it was dry. So So I put the fan underneath it, turned it on. Dry it out. This carpet was so wet that I had draped it up over sawhorses to get up off the ground while I ran the dehumidifier and a fan in here to dry this room out. Hey, we only have one large working dehumidifier and two small ones. One small one, one medium one, so all total only two dehumidifiers and my small fan. So all this was wet. Whole room. No watermarks on this side of the wall that I've found, but there's most certainly watermarks up there. There. Water was coming out of that hole. Water was coming out of that hole. Watermarks up there, all the way down to here. Padding's been cut back to this mark right here, going across and all the way back to here, going across to there. So there's a piece of carpet from here, just shy of that corner, to that corner, and straight across in front of the bed. That's the only padding that was not wet in here. That was all wet. There was water in here. Baseboard's still not replaced from the so-called repairs they did. Sorry for the mess, folks, but it is what it is. Every time we clean up, as you can see, they were supposedly cleaned out the air conditioning system, but looky right there. Does that look like it was cleaned out? Okay. Oh. Gee, there. There was mold all back there, and what looks like Richard did was sand it off or scrape it off or something. I have not turned on the air conditioner because it was just pouring. Pouring. You can see this whole floor of this air conditioner is rotted out. I'll show you from below. I've shown this on several videos before, but This documentation is pertinent in case I missed something else before. I'm going to pause to go get an accessory light.